After a draw last weekend in Memphis, Birmingham Legion FC are back home today, where a hungry FC Tulsa side that beat them just 2 weeks ago awaits yet again. For the third time this year, it's a battle of black and gold in the USL Championship. Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama. Our host for this Sunday afternoon contest between Birmingham Legion FC and FC Tulsa, presented by Medical Properties Trust. Welcome into our broadcast booth, everyone. Alongside the coach, Mike Getman, I'm Blake Gardner. Lyndon Blake is the third member of our crew and will join us in just a bit. But Mike, the second time in 16 days these two teams match up. What does this matchup have in store? Yeah,
this is really a matchup of two teams that have found their goal-scoring form. Both teams are loaded with attacking talent, but both teams have struggled on the defensive side. Whichever team can get back to form on defending, that's the team that's going to win tonight.
Well, let's look at our Central Division standings coming into play this afternoon. Birmingham Legion, of course, still trailing Lou City, but just by those 6 points, and Lou City in action tonight. Meanwhile, FC Tulsa trying to work their way out of a very crowded middle.
Yeah, FC Tulsa needs the points. They've got to fight for that playoff positioning, and Legion, of course, want to hold on to what is right now the home field advantage.
No doubt about it. Lou City and Birmingham Legion both would host playoff games to start the USL Championship playoffs if the season ended today. Let's look at our impact players for this afternoon's contest, and let's start with the visitors from Oklahoma and their dynamic playmaker, Rodrigo da Costa.
Yeah, Rodrigo da Costa, 8 goals, 4 assists. He can score in the air. He scores on the ground. He's a great passer. He really is the catalyst for their attack.
He was all USL second team in his first year in Tulsa back in 2019. He is well on his way to a similar year-long performance here in 2021. Meanwhile, for Legion FC, Mikey Lopez has been a big part of this starting 11 since returning from an early injury.
Mikey Lopez doesn't always have the stats, but he's the fireman. He solves problems everywhere. They've played him in attacking midfield, in defensive midfield, right back, left back. Wherever they put him, he makes a difference.
He's been a linchpin for Legion over his past 3 seasons. He will make his 55th start in his career for Legion FC today. Well, Birmingham got the better of Tulsa the last time these teams met in the Magic City, but FC Tulsa won the team's last matchup in Oklahoma. So who comes out on top today? It's Birmingham Legion FC against FC Tulsa right after this.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to our coverage of FC Tulsa and Birmingham Legion FC. Just about ready for kickoff here at BBVA Field. But first, let's get a look at each side's starting 11s. And Mike, let's start with the visitors from Oklahoma first. Just one change for Coach Michael Lindsay in here from the lineup that saw Lou City.
Yeah, not a lot of change at all in this team. They're trying to solidify that back four. They want to prevent goals from going in. This is the group that can get it done for them.
And a third start for Jason Johnson once again. He is the number 9 up top for Tulsa. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion FC, just one change for them as well. It's Zach Uravo for Fanuel Kavita in the starting 11 for Tom Stone.
Yeah, this is a 4-4-2 with Brett and Flemings up top, but they may change formation. We've seen that before, but Flemings and Brett both very hot goal scorers right now.
There's our referee crew today, led by Sergei Demyanchuk, making his 11th appearance as a USL Championship referee this year. He did Oakland Roots against Los Dos last weekend. He makes his way onto the pitch along with the rest of our referees and our coaches. Michael Encia now in his 3rd full season as the head coach of FC Tulsa after taking over as the interim back in the summer of 2018. Born and raised in Tulsa. Played his college soccer at Dayton, but now back in his home city. There's head coach Tom Stone, now in his 3rd season at the helm of Birmingham Legion FC, a veteran across the landscape of USL soccer and MLS, as well as some other places across the United States. There's Matt Van Oekel in goal for Birmingham Legion FC. Legion FC today wearing special jerseys, partnering with Children's Harbor. All the logos are hand-drawn by the Children's from Children's Harbor, and all jerseys are going to be auctioned off later with the proceeds going directly to support that Children's Harbor Foundation. Meanwhile, FC Tulsa in their mural kits, their 3rd kits that were designed with the club's mural project from the Monroe Demonstration Academy in North Tulsa. So interesting shirts for both sides. FC Tulsa in teal and white, Birmingham Legion head to toe in black. And for the Magic City on this Sunday afternoon, we are underway. Had a massive rainstorm roll through earlier in Birmingham, but it was more than an hour away from kickoff, so the pitch looks pretty good for this one. It's just a little bit humid. 88 degrees at kickoff as FC Tulsa have their first chance to push forward. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Tulsa. Free kick given to Legion FC.
A little bit of a heavy touch. Tried to win it back by sliding with studs up. I don't think it was an issue of not playing the ball. He showed the studs on the bottom of his shoes, and the referee was going to take control early.
The foul goes against Corrales. Gives us a chance to look at our keys to the game today. Mike, let's talk about FC Tulsa first. They won the last matchup between these two in Oklahoma. What do they have to do to achieve a similar result tonight?
Well, it starts with defending. They've been poor in defense the last few games. They've got to fix that if they want to have a chance. And then set pieces. Every chance on goal they had in their last 2 matches came off of free kicks and corner kicks. For Legion, it's really about donuts. They've got to get back to shutouts. They had a bunch in a row, and then it's been a while. And then mixing and matching. All the forwards are now hot for this team. Who's going to do the goal scoring? Who's going to be the key players up front? We really don't know that yet.
Keys to the game brought to you by the Alabama Kidney Foundation. Our injury report this afternoon brought to you by Viva Health. FC Tulsa had 2 questionables coming into the contest, Lucas Coutinho and Kyrian Winters, neither of whom were in the starting 11 or in the 18 for FC Tulsa today. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion FC, once again without the services of their dynamic playmaker Bruno Lapa, who remains out with a sports hernia. Legion hope to get him back in the next couple of weeks. Meanwhile, Daiko Kobayashi continues to be out with a knee injury. And of course, not injured, but recalled by his parent club, Freddie Kleeman, still with his parent club, Austin FC. Anderson Asiadu with the interception, couldn't quite connect with Junior Flemings pushing forward.
Good opportunity right there. The chance was on. Asiadu just couldn't somehow find the feet of Flemings.
Good hold-up play from Johnson, kicks it out wide. It's Matt Sheldon who's off and running down that far flank. An early cross only finds the waiting feet of Thomas Van Kazeel.
Legion have come out with a 3-5-2. They had it listed as a 4-4-2, but it is a 3-5-2. That means there's going to be some space out wide for Tulsa, but there isn't going to be a lot of room in the middle of the park.
A little bit of space out wide here for Jorge Luis Corrales, the Cuban. Once again, starting at the left fullback spot for FC Tulsa, his 15th start of the year, 8th consecutive. Now plenty of time and space for Eric Bird, who can push forward. Bird out wide. Sheldon quickly cuts it back to him. Bird with a back post ball. Johnson just over the bar.
Pretty good chance. Johnson with a header from about 8 yards out. Just couldn't get over the ball.
Not a bad look at all. Best look FC Tulsa have had so far through 3+ minutes. Tulsa's problem this year hasn't been scoring goals, it's been conceding them. They gave up 3 to a very explosive Lou City team in Kentucky last weekend.
FC Tulsa has scored a lot of goals. They have a lot of possession. They've outpossessed every team in the last month, but they've given up a lot of goals, and that's really been their Achilles.
Joaquin Rivas pushing forward on the far side. He's got Sheldon to his right, uses him here. Sheldon with a decent service just over the top of Johnson. And headed over the end line for the first corner of the afternoon, and it belongs to the visitors from Oklahoma. So far, Matt Sheldon, Jason Johnson causing problems for the Legion back line.
Legion have given up some early goals. They've had a little problem with that the last month or so. If they can weather the storm, they've proven that they can create goals themselves.
Corner taken short to Dario Suarez. Good work defensively by Prosper Kassim to quickly win it back. Now can he escape? Not quite. Corrales heads it back into the mix. Kassim onto the second ball. Asiadu tracked down. Tulsa's pressure, able to win it back. So far, good pressure from FC Tulsa. Now Legion do have a bit of time and space on the ball. It's Crognali. And immediately sent out wide. Anderson Asiadu has Dean running with him. Here comes Asiadu, his first extended touches of the contest for Dean. Dean's cutback is sent away. Good work by Corrales defensively. A throw in for Birmingham.
Johnny Dean trying to cut it back to the top of the box. I think he actually was close enough. He could have had a shot there. Johnny Dean, of course, known for his passing and his assists, not quite as much for goal scoring.
Nobody on this team has created more chances this year for Legion FC than their right wing back, Johnny Dean. 28 of them, to be exact, for the former UCF Golden Knights. Kassim looking for space, finds Crognali. Good run from Kassim off the ball. Got it back in the mix and sent away at the last minute by Bradley Bourgeois. Good defending from the veteran from Texas.
Really nice build-up play from Legion FC. Quick, simple passing all around the box. Created a really nice chance. In the end, pretty well defended by Tulsa.
Eli Crognali back out to Dean. Lovely combination play from those two, and how about the weight on that pass to find Brett. Here's Asiadu with a chance. Can he get some space to get a shot off? He can, but he didn't strike it as well as he would have liked.
Yeah, great moves, a little twisting and turning. In the end, the shot wasn't quite what he had hoped for.
Good build up there for Legion FC, but the end product not exactly what they were hoping for. Still, a bit of back and forth here through the first 6.5 minutes. From a very warm and steamy BBVA field. Good pass from Jadama. Once again, Corrales providing the width. Here's our highlighted man, Rodrigo da Costa, the Brazilian, in his 3rd season with FC Tulsa. He's the danger man, and he has freedom to roam pretty much all over the park. Lovely pass, finds Corrales, who lays it for da Costa. Here's Bird. Malotto. Johnson has it dispossessed from behind. Good work by Uravo. Job's not done yet.
If you follow the statistics from both of these teams for the season, this isn't unexpected. Tulsa very good in possession, create lots of chances.
Here's a chance here, an early one, and it's scored, put away by Jason Johnson. And just like that, Tulsa in front here on the road.
Tulsa, again, some very quick movement of the ball, finding the open man out wide, and Legion just didn't step to him. He was 1v1 with the keeper and finished it nicely.
Jason Johnson had an assist the last time these two teams met. This time he finds the back of the net and finds it very early. A lovely build-up after an extended run of possession for FC Tulsa. And the visitors from Oklahoma are in front. One more look at it here.
Well taken with the left foot. Jason Johnson, who played at Virginia Commonwealth University under former UAB assistant coach Dave Gifford. Very attacking-minded coach, and clearly a player who knows how to score goals.
An impact signing for FC Tulsa, Jason Johnson, acquired from Austin Bold on the first week of August, and he has slotted in nicely to this FC Tulsa front line. An early goal from him has Tulsa in front. Now how do Birmingham respond?
Legion will be disappointed giving up the early goal yet again, but they'll also know they've been here before and they've come back before.
Dean racing up the touchline, got the cross away. It was partially blocked out of play by Corrales. And it's the first corner of the afternoon for Birmingham Legion FC, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
This is Thomas Van Kazeel coming to take the corner. He's a center back. You don't typically see that. You'd expect the big men to be in the box.
It is Van Kazeel to provide the service. It's a low ball and it's sent away. It doesn't clear the first defender. And Dean can only usher it into his bench area. Throw coming for FC Tulsa.
I think Johnny Dean was trying to just shield that ball out of bounds and accidentally touched it. Gave the throw into Tulsa.
Bourgeois finds the waiting arms of his coach, Michael Lincian. Fans, don't forget to stay up to date on all the latest Legion FC news. Download the Legion FC app today. Available on both iOS and Android platforms. The Birmingham Legion FC app. Your home for all things Legion FC. Dean puts it back in play for Birmingham. Good work by Bird to win the challenge against Crognale. Kassim. Eli Crognale couldn't quite keep it in play, but he's been involved through the first 10 minutes. Throw in here for FC Tulsa, Jorge Luis Corrales. Blake Gardner, Mike Getman up here. Down below, Lyndon Blake is the third member of our crew. Lyndon, I'm sure it's pretty warm downstairs.
Hey guys, so I just want to first off say I think this is the hottest game we've had all season here at BBVA Field. It is 93 degrees down here on the pitch, but the Legion, they're still excited to play. After playing 5 games in 15 days, they had a week off. Coach Stone said it was actually weird. He didn't think the players liked it too much. So they're used to going after 3 days, but he did let them take extra time off, a break at the beginning of last week and a midweek break so they could get out here and get ready to play for FC Tulsa. FC Tulsa obviously up right now, but one thing the Legion have done all season is come back and get the victory. So Coach Stone and his squad staying calm here early in this match. Back up to you.
Thanks, Lyndon. Whistling a foul is going to go against Legion FC. Free kick for FC Tulsa. Last time Birmingham played here at home, they fell down early to Sporting Kansas City 2. Came back to win that contest by a final score of 4-2. Last time these two teams met, Tulsa jumped out to an early lead. Birmingham came back to level the scoreline 1-1 before 2 late goals for Tulsa. Cemented the 3 points for the black and gold from Oklahoma.
Fitness and freshness may play a role in this game. As Lyndon just mentioned, 93 degrees and very steamy. We had a rainstorm an hour and a half before game time. And so that moisture is going to come up out of the ground with this bright sunshine. These players are going to get broiled a little bit. Which team can manage to keep their energy level high? That's going to be an important factor.
Corrales behind the defense, but the flag was up. He was behind the defense, but also offside.
Legion doing a nice job of holding a high line and not dropping deep and allowing those balls in behind.
Through a baker's dozen minutes here at BBVA Field, a good start for FC Tulsa. Birmingham still looking for a response. That's a lovely flick over the top from Brett into traffic. Junior Fleming's trying to win the battle. It's still Fleming's. He leaves it for Brett. Denied by Lewis. That's a huge save to keep FC Tulsa's early lead.
Big save, but what an unselfish play from Junior Flemings. He's known for scoring goals. He beats two defenders. The ball is on his favored left foot, but he sees that Nico Brett has a little bit better angle to shoot, and he leaves it for him. Top-class player, not just a top-class goal scorer.
27th save of the year for Sean Lewis is a big one. His 12th start of the year after falling out of the first-choice goalkeeper spot. Midway through June, he's back in between the sticks over the last 4 contests for FC Tulsa.
Well, if the first 14 minutes are any indication, we're going to see chances, we're going to see goals eventually at both ends. Of course, 1 goal already for Tulsa, but both teams getting players forward and both teams creating good chances.
Flag up against Nico Brett, who tried to get a touch in. Early chance for Jason Johnson went wanting. The second did not. Early chance for Nico Brett, denied by Sean Lewis. Both sides have had quality opportunities here through the first quarter hour. Good work defensively by Lopez. Dispossesses Joaquin Rivas. The throw right to the feet of Eli Cronali. Here comes Junior Flemings. Not quite on the same page with Nico Brett. Thought he might win the whistle. Referee decided to let the play go. Chadama's pass partially cut out by Kasim onto the feet of Nico Brett. Brett's touch let him down just a little bit. Lopez able to keep it in the mixer, might have won the whistle. Referee plays the advantage, now brings it back.
Nicely done by our referee. He watched and waited, and even though it was 3 or 4 seconds, brought it back when no advantage came for Legion.
More look here. Bird's touch, yeah, took out the back leg there of Lopez. Referee right on top of it. Free kick brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. Bit of an awkward angle here, almost straight on, but probably a bit too far to call it shooting range.
It's a good 35 yards out. It's a long way to shoot. It's dead center, which makes it hard to cross, but I would expect this goes behind the defense.
Kasim does lift it behind. Alex Cronali almost got a foot in. Pretty good ball over the top from Kasim, and you can see the thumbs up from Cronali. Just couldn't quite get on the other end of it.
Really delicate touch with a nice bit of bend on it. Just looked like it was inches away from Alex Cronali's foot.
Tulsa reset and reset quickly out of play. Throw in coming here for Legion FC. Zach Uravo with a rare early touch in this one. Haitian international back in the starting lineup again for Legion for the 9th time this year after coming off the bench last weekend against Memphis. Anderson Asiadu trying to make the run towards the corner flag. Does win the throw. And Kaziel all the way back to the feet of his goalkeeper, Matt Van Okel. Came into the day tied for 2nd in the USL Championship in clean sheets with 5. He won't have a chance at a clean sheet here, but plenty of time left for his side to come back and steal 1, if not all 3 points. How about that switch all the way across the park to Lopez? Junior Flemings in half space. His shot doesn't have as much behind it as he would have liked.
We've seen that a couple times where Legion FC players have had good looks at goal, but just haven't struck the ball cleanly. I'm sure Coach Tommy Sohn is happy with the chances they're creating, knowing eventually they're going to connect and have a better strike. Legion are playing with a 4-3-3 when they attack and defending with really a 3-5-2. Zach Uravo stepping up into midfield when Legion have possession.
Johnny Dean off and running into space. An early ball to the top of the box is sit back where it came from by Bourgeois. Nice interplay there from Dean and Asiadu to create an opportunity down the flank. Dean right now is in need of a ball.
Went up into the crowd, and I think somebody thought they had a free souvenir.
Bourgeois sent that a good 10-15 rows up here at BBVA Field. Eli Crognale to Kasim. Good work to get by one man by Prosper Kasim. Flemings trying to get it back to him. Good emergency defending by Bird.
Legion doing a nice job of pressing right away and not letting FC Tulsa get out of their defensive third.
Dean's pass cut out, but it finds the feet of Kasim. Brett. Rivas, an unconvincing clearance. Dean. Still Johnny Dean racing to the byline. His cross right at Lewis.
A little too close to the goalkeeper with that service, but again, Legion getting lots of quick touches and passes in around the box, creating an opportunity. You feel like the goal is coming for them.
FC Tulsa's defense been a bit more under pressure since the opening goal scored by Jason Johnson all the way back in the 8th minute. Maybe a chance for Rivas to go over the top. Decides not to this time. DaCosta under duress. And ends up giving it away. Good work by Flemings and Uravo in defense. Kasim. And Dean for support. Dean trying to fight it off. Suarez does. Back to the feet of Prosper Kasim.
Been some good physical battles. Players hitting each other, jostling each other, but nobody complaining. Both teams just continuing to play.
Flemings just over the bar. Excellent find on the through ball. Kasim to Flemings, who just was off target.
He's on his right foot. He's a left-footed player. He also had to get it up a little bit to get it over the defender's foot. He just couldn't have that delicate chip as the goalkeeper came out. If it was his left, I think he'd have found the net. But good pressure from the goalkeeper coming off his line and making Junior Flemings do something special.
Approaching the halfway point here in the first 45. Good chances for both the Legion strikers, Brett and Flemings. Neither converted, still 1-0 Tulsa's way through 21 minutes. Anderson Asiadu with a lovely turn to get around Bird. He's around Corrales as well. Couldn't quite thread the pass through to Junior Flemings, but quickly wins it back. Good work from Anderson Asiadu. Here's Lopez. Lopez wants a shot. It takes a deflection on the way through.
Again, FC Tulsa is struggling to get out of their end. Under pressure, giving it right back to Legion.
Bradley Bourgeois couldn't quite connect with Sheldon on that far side. Still work to be done for an FC Tulsa side that's been chasing the ball a little bit more than they would have liked over the past 5 minutes or so.
FC Tulsa has dominated possession in every game, even against Louisville City. But right now, and especially since the goal, they've been giving up an awful lot of possession to Legion FC.
Maybe a chance to break for Tulsa here. Bird wants to go over the top. Johnson's off and running. And he's 1v1 right now against Crognale. Johnson can't quite find his way past the big man.
Alex Crognale got ball and man. Johnson feeling it a little bit.
Good work by Alex Crognale, making his 13th start this year. The brothers Crognale feature in the starting 11 once again this afternoon for Legion FC. Alex Crognale, the center back, Eli Crognale in midfield. It's Eli Crognale who's on it now. Plenty of options. Who does he pick? He goes wide to Lopez. Does Dean, the wing back, tucked inside. Eli Cronali. Fleming's holding off a man. Still Junior Fleming's in the traffic. His shot takes a deflection. Lopez trying to keep it in the mix and ends up winning the second Chick-fil-A corner of the afternoon.
Junior Fleming's with such quick feet, even with defenders all over him. Somehow he managed to wriggle his way free and get that shot off.
Good work by Lopez to keep it alive. Second Legion FC corner of the afternoon, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Once again, it'll be Thomas Van Kaziel to provide the service. The former San Diego Loyal man who spent 3 seasons with Pittsburgh Riverhounds before being acquired by Birmingham in the summer.
I would expect the right-footed ball bending right on top of the goalkeeper. Legion have 6 players all inside the 6-yard box.
Van Kaziel does go that direction. It was driven, sent away. Here's a Siadu. Towards the back post, an easy catch for Sean Lewis.
2 floated, easy ball for Sean Lewis.
More than halfway through our first 45 minutes, FC Tulsa in front in the 3rd matchup of the year between Legion FC and FC Tulsa. Legion FC came into the day 2nd in the Central Division, 8 points clear of 3rd place Atlanta United 2. FC Tulsa, meanwhile, trying to get above the playoff line to that 3rd or 4th slot in the Central. 3 points today would get them to 25, equal with Atlanta United 2. Mario Suarez, his pass got the boot about Eli Cronali. Now here's Nico Brett. Lovely turn there to evade one man. Good hold up from the Jamaican. Uravo. Back to the feet of his center back, Alex Cronali. The space is over here. Junior Flemings has Dean to his right. Opts to cut it back inside. Flemings. Brett. Couldn't quite get it back out wide.
A little bit of frustration from Junior Flemings because the gap was there. He thought he could get that ball back. FC Tulsa getting a lot of players back defensively, but then letting players run right by them. Legion can pass and move, and everybody's open. It's one thing to have players back on defense, but at some point you got to get close to somebody, and FC Tulsa struggling with that right now.
Fans, Birmingham Legion FC entrusts the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine Team, and you should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. So with some claps down on the Legion FC touchline, trying to urge his team on. A very humid day in Birmingham. Home side have had more control over the last 5-10 minutes. But it's the visitors, FC Tulsa, who are in front right now. And a man down in teal, it looks like Dario Suarez, who went down holding his face after challenging Junior Flemings, who was on the ball.
Fleming spun him, had him on his back. I don't know if a flailing arm maybe caught him in the face. Certainly didn't look like anything malicious. Yeah, it looks more like a finger in the eye maybe. Fleming's just trying to hold him off, certainly not trying to hurt the man.
Suarez back to his feet. Play resumes here in the 27th minutes. See if Tulsa can enjoy an extended run of possession after a lengthy time in defense. Dangerous switch from Bourgeois, finds the feet of his center back partner Jadama. 9th straight start for Jadama in central defense for Tulsa. The 27-year-old now in his 2nd stint at FC Tulsa. Bird out wide and well above Matt Sheldon, who even if, I think if Sheldon was 6'5", I don't think he gets to that switch. Legion FC can work in possession again. Dean is the wing back on this side. He has Flemings with him. Kaziel trying to usher it out of play. It wouldn't oblige, so all the way back to the feet of the goalkeeper, Matt Van Okel, it goes.
This is a very flat field. That ball was not going to roll out of bounds. It was just going to roll right along the line.
Bit of a misplay there from Dean, throwing for FC Tulsa. Fans since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. Lovely flick from Uravo. Brett with the hold-up play. He and Asidu were both there to meet it. Now Kasim has options. Looking over the top for Flemings. Flemings got there but couldn't get a touch.
Flemings has come to the right side of the field to get matched up with Jorge Corrales. He's had a couple of opportunities 1v1, but somehow hasn't been able to get the ball under control.
Corrales wanted to throw it in, but took a few too many steps forward for the referee's liking. So he'll get a chance to do that again. So referee Sergei Demyanchuk sends him back closer to the corner flag. And now FC Tulsa with a chance to break. Joaquin Rivas with Sheldon out wide. At Sheldon with plenty of space. Now Lopez starts to close it down. Here's Rodrigo da Costa, who's had relatively quiet first half to this point. Jorge Luis Corrales has not. He's back, pushed forward again. His cross takes a deflection and an easy catch from Matt Van Okel.
Matt Van Okel definitely the less busy of the two keepers, but he's the only one who's had to pick the ball out of his net so far.
30 minutes gone here at BBVA Field, and it looks like a hydration break here. We'll stop play. Linda mentioned down below, it is very warm. So both sides will take a minute to get to their touch lines and get rehydrated, and it gives us a chance to send it downstairs to the third member of our crew, Lyndon Blake, for more on the shirts that Legion FC are wearing this afternoon.
Hey Blake, so today is a super special day here at the Legion FC game. Their kits today have a Children's Harbor logo. These were drawn by the children at Children's Harbor to be worn today on the jerseys, and after the match they'll be auctioned off. All proceeds going towards Children's Harbor. If you're not familiar with Children's Harbor, it's a place in Alexander City, Alabama. That's where I'm from, and they host camps all summer for kids who have battled cancer in the past, kids who maybe lost a loved one, and they do so much good down there. Obviously connected here in Birmingham with Children's of Alabama. So Legion FC, you know they love to be involved in the community and help out any way they can. And today, being Children's Harbor Day, is just another way they can do that. So check out the jerseys, place your bid on them once the match is over, and take one of them home. The player's going to actually autograph them too, so you can have a little piece of Legion FC in your house and know you're doing some good in the community. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks, Lyndon. Yeah, as she mentioned, all those jerseys being auctioned off. The auction has started. www.32auctions.com/Legion, or check out the Legion FC social media channels for more info on how you can enter the auction. Thank you to everyone for their support of Children's Harbor. These special shirts worn by Birmingham Legion FC this afternoon.
Both these teams getting a little hydration, but also breaking out the ice towels, just trying to cool themselves down a little bit. FC Tulsa, one of the few teams that's probably used to this kind of heat and humidity.
Weather wrap up here says 92 down below with humidity and heat index factored in. Feels like 99 degrees. As we resume play here, the back half, the back quarter hour of our first 45 minutes between Legion FC and FC Tulsa. Johnny Dean, lovely header into space for Kasim. Something may be on here. Kasim on his left, but skies the shot.
Well, he hit it hard, but just got under it. It had the power to beat Lewis, but not the accuracy.
One more look at the effort here from Kasim. It was a great header from Dean. You're right, Mike. I think Prosper Kasim got every bit of it. Just a little bit closer to hitting the road, perhaps, than the mark.
Gave a really nice little shoulder fake to open up the space. Took the touch to his preferred left foot. Then hammered it way over the bar.
Shadama back to the central part of the park, where Zach Uravo got there first. Junior Flemings has relocated back to the left wing. Good work by Bradley Bourgeois. Got a foot in before Nico Brett could get there. Sheldon takes a tumble and wins the whistle as well. Free kick against Junior Flemings, who is down in front of the ad board on that far side. Maybe a stray arm from Sheldon caught a piece of Flemings.
Junior Flemings coming in hard. Looks more like maybe the legs got tangled up. Looks like he's reaching at his lower leg, maybe his ankle. Junior Flemings has taken a bit of a beating already tonight. He's been on the ground a couple of times.
So some medical attention for Flemings, who has been dynamic since returning from his Gold Cup time with Jamaica. 4 goals in his last 5 games, was on the team of the week along with Anderson Asiadu, USL Championship this past week.
He's remained on the ground. He looks like he's still in some pretty good pain right now.
So Legion FC are going to play down a man for the moment while Flemings receives some medical attention. FC Tulsa primed to take advantage, pushing forward once again with Corrales. Chadama back to the feet of the goalkeeper, Lewis.
Junior Flemings back on his feet, and the referee's allowed him back on the field.
Moving a bit gingerly, but he is back, and Legion are back defending at full strength as Dean cuts out that pass. Kasim's pass cut out. Excellent work defensively by Maloto. But Maloto couldn't quite find Jason Johnson. Here comes Uravo. Red whiffed on the ball in the air. Joaquin Rivas able to bring it down around him, and now the attack can push forward here for Tulsa. Johnson on the run. Was the pass too heavy? Just a bit.
Johnson is quick, but he's not that quick. Both teams getting a little bit sloppy with the ball, trying to force things forward.
See if Legion FC build up a bit more deliberately this time around. There was a rash of turnovers there for a solid minute.
Both coaches had talked about wanting to press, wanting to put the other team under a little more pressure. We've certainly seen that at times.
Brett waiting for the run of Dean, gets it. Dean surveys. Brett turns. Brett closed down by Jadama. Dean towards the back post, doesn't quite get to Flemings. Good work defensively by Matt Sheldon back there. And nifty footwork as well to flip it out to space and Rivas. Corrales with a bit of space. He's got Suarez to his left. Quiet first half for Dario Suarez. Back to the feet of Corrales. His early service headed by Van Keziel. Asiadu provides the final clearance. Sheldon. Opening home as Suarez couldn't get there, but can Corrales run it down and keep it in play? Yes. Still Tulsa with a nice extended run of possession, something they haven't had here in the back half of the second half, and it ends quickly. Good work defensively by Legion FC. It's 3-on-3 back the other way. Junior Flemings trying to get around a man, does so. Still Flemings, side netting.
Junior Fleming's doing everything right, going at the man 1v1, beats him to his left, looks up, sees his target, and unfortunately just put it a few inches wide of the post.
Got around Bourgeois, but the angle was going to be tight to beat Lewis. Let's see how close it was, see if we can tell from our DIFP goal cam. Not by much.
Rule number one, you can't score if it's not on target. Legion have created a number of chances, but they've put a few either over or wide of the post.
Junior Flemings with it once again, this time dispossessed by Sheldon. That's good defensive work by Matt Sheldon, who's now off and running into space. He doesn't have much support. He does have Johnson. Now DaCosta arriving as well. DaCosta, his pass for Suarez doesn't quite get there. Good work by Anderson Asiadu. And a whistle and a foul. Wins Asiadu and Legion a free kick.
It was 3 against 4. You thought Tulsa had a chance to really go at them. Somehow they slowed themselves down and then made a poor choice and gave it away.
Fans can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC channel 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. You can also hear live action from USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM channel 157 and the Sirius XM app. Suarez went down, referee said play. That's what Legion will do.
Just took too many touches, allowed himself to be double teamed. FC Tulsa have given the ball away in midfield more often than their coach would like, I'm sure.
Zach Uravo pushing forward from central defense, finds Eli Cronali. Cronali switches back the other direction to Dean. Dean with Kasim by him. Brett out wide. Brett for Lopez, doesn't quite get there. Sheldon headed it away. Kasim holding off a man. Rivas the first to the ball. And Johnson taken down quickly from behind by Lopez.
Johnson asking for the yellow card. Referee saying you're at the back of the field, 100 yards from goal. You can't claim it's a goal scoring opportunity. It certainly was a hard foul from behind. I would say that Mikey Lopez knew what he was doing, not letting the attack get started.
Referee keeps the cards in the pocket, opts for just a free kick. FC Tulsa restart with less than 5 minutes plus stoppage time to close out our first half remaining. And a pretty even half between FC Tulsa and Birmingham Legion FC. Jason Johnson's goal in the 8th minute, the difference right now. Since that goal, Birmingham have had the bulk of possession, the bulk of the goal-scoring opportunities. Legion FC outshooting Tulsa 9-2 at the moment. But perhaps a goal-scoring chance here for Tulsa. Corrales cuts it back. Suarez with space, top of the box. His shot triggers wide.
Looked like a pretty good opportunity, but one thing you have to know about FC Tulsa, they have only scored one time all season long from outside the box. This is a team that scores on set pieces. They score on crosses into the box. They're not a team that scores a lot of goals simply taking shots from outside.
Suarez has scored 4 times this year, but couldn't quite find the frame that time around. Matt Van Okel's pass to Mikey Lopez is a bit too tall.
Field's just not quite big enough for Matt Van Okel.
I believe that's Keep Right On from the Magic City Brigade, and of course that's the song of Birmingham City FC across the pond. Took out Luton Town 5-0 yesterday. Perhaps the Birmingham Legion fans hoping for a similar offensive output from their side over the next 45 plus minutes. They've had their scoring opportunities. They haven't converted one just yet. Here's Lebo Malozzo. Bourgeois. Chadama. Bird's touch led him into space. Rivas out wide for Sheldon. Sheldon against Lopez. Got the cross away. Crognale got ahead to it.
Well read by Alex Crognale, getting in position for a very important header.
Tulsa trying to recycle. That's a nice pass from Jadama, just getting around to Maloto. Here's Joaquin Rivas against Uravo from Maloto. Maloto's touch let him down.
It's 4-on-4 if Legion can go quickly.
Crognale wanted to, but the pass doesn't quite reach Flemings. Bradley Bourgeois got there instead. Rivas able to bring it down on this end. And a whistle and a foul goes against Mikey Lopez. Good footwork from Joaquin Rivas.
Zach Uravo has gone down off the ball.
And that's going to require the Legion medical staff as well. So Junior Flemings receiving medical attention early. Now it's Zach Uravo. It's always a bit more concerning, Mike, when there wasn't a ton of contact around the play and the man goes down. There's the foul, Lopez on Rivas.
No doubt about the foul. Mikey Lopez getting nothing but foot. But it is Zach Uravo who remains down. Looks like the trainers are taking a look at his lower leg. We don't see too many expressions of extreme pain, so that's a good sign.
A thumbs up for the trainer as well. So it looks like Uravo will continue. See if we can get a look at when Uravo went down. Yeah, nothing to speak of there, just off the ball.
Yeah, he just turned and have a seat on the floor. Might have just twisted the wrong way, tweaked a little something.
So Legion down a man defending this set piece for FC Tulsa.
This is what FC Tulsa has been very good at all season long. They're not just big, which they are, but they're very aggressive in the box.
Rivas opts not to take a set piece opportunity. Instead, FC Tulsa will play back out the other direction. 3 minutes of stoppage time to close our first half, brought to you by UAB Medicine. Corrales has Suarez on this side. Bird joins him for support, and perhaps FC Tulsa just trying to see out the lead into the halftime dressing room.
A little bit surprising. They're up a goal, they're on the road. You have a set piece when Legion are a man short. It's a great opportunity to perhaps ice the game. Instead, they seem comfortable with the 1-0 lead.
Zach Uravo back on the field for Legion FC. Birmingham back to full strength to close out this first half. Corrales back pushing forward again from his left back spots. Here's Rodrigo da Costa. Costa's looping service as well beyond any teal shirts. Rivas able to track it down, keep it down here in the attacking third for Tulsa. Bird back out wide. Corrales against Dean. Looping ball headed away by Van Kaziel. Rivas. Maloto a shooting lane right at Matt Van Oekel.
Legion will be comfortable with FC Tulsa taking those outside shots.
'48th minute here at BBVA Field in Birmingham. Let's see if there's one more scoring opportunity left in this first half. First touch for Zach Uravo since he went down. Looks to be all right. Crognale back to the feet of Uravo. Siadu. Brett couldn't quite hold off Bourgeois, who's had a pretty strong first half defensively.
Some good defending from Bourgeois right there. That was an important battle he needed to win, and he did.
12th start of the year for Bradley Bourgeois, former Houston Dynamo homegrown signing. from the Houston suburb of Cypress, Texas. Eli Crognale almost caught in possession. Alex Crognale, emergency defending, takes out DaCosta. Referee says it was clean. Legion can attack, but DaCosta on the floor back the other way. Here's Flemings. He's got Dean to his right, opts to use him here. Dean into the area. Still Dean, his cross cut out. But one more Chick-fil-A corner kick in this first half for Legion FC.
Off the ball, Alex Crognale feeling the effects of his own tackle. It does not look like he's 100%.
So Alex Crognale not going forward for the corner. The goalkeeper, Matt Van Oekel, is. Legion FC assuming this is the final play of the first half as we play into the 49th minutes. Van Kaziel towards Matt Van Oekel at the back post, headed into the mix. But it's an easy catch for Sean Lewis in the end, and that brings our first half to a close.
You usually see goalkeepers come up in the closing minute of the game, not the half. But Matt Van Oekel doing a nice job of getting on the end of that service and knocking it back across the goal.
Down below, the third member of our crew, Lyndon Blake, with head coach Tom Sohn of Legion FC. Lyndon?
Coach, your team created a lot of chances, even one there at the end. What did you like from them in the first half?
To make plays, but we're not making the plays right now, and that's the frustrating part. It's that final pass or the final run. That's just got to get better, and we'll address that at halftime.
What adjustments are you going to make in the second?
Well, the other part is we got to work harder. Our forwards are sitting too high, and they're not helping defend. So if that doesn't change, we're going to make some adjustments.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks to head coach Tom Sohn for his time. His side trailing FC Tulsa 1-0 at the break. Coming up, we're going to look at a busy weekend in the USL Championship, plus a sit-down with Legion forward Junior Flemings from training this past week. That's all coming up at the break from Birmingham, Alabama. FC Tulsa 1, Birmingham Legion FC 0. More from our coverage of the USL Championship in just a moment.
Your bank for today, your bank for tomorrow. BBVA is your bank for life's opportunities, with an app that makes banking easy and service that makes it personal. For your next opportunity, BBVA is your bank.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Your bank for then, your bank for now. BBVA is your bank for getting back to work, with more than $3.6 billion in small business loans and an award-winning app. For helping your business move forward, BBVA is your bank.
Back here of our coverage, Birmingham Legion FC soccer, here with attacker Junior Flemings of Birmingham Legion FC and his Jamaican national team as well. Junior, appreciate the time. How's the week been?
I think it's been good. Good vibes in practice and everything, so everyone's good.
Yeah, got good vibes for you as well. 4 goals now over the past few weeks here. Feels like you really found your scoring touch. Do you feel like you're getting more comfortable in Birmingham now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, just getting, accustomed to everything and getting acclimatized. And I think once I get that break with the international, when I came back in, it was really a different feeling from there on out, and then everything just started to happen naturally.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, you struggled to find the score sheet. I mean, you got robbed a couple of times too. You hit the woodwork a couple of times, just wide a couple of times. I mean, did you feel yourself kind of pressing a little bit to try to get on the score sheet?
To be honest, I wasn't worried about it, to be honest, but most important, we were getting the wins, which was good. I think once I get one, which is the hardest one, I mean, then from there on out, it would have been good. So I think I'll just focus on trying to get one and then take it from there. And I think when it happened, everything just started happening naturally.
And you talked a little bit about your time international duty in the Gold Cup with Jamaica. Found the back of the net as well. Had a good group stage and then a tough draw against the United States in the quarterfinals. But did you feel like you really played well in that stretch of 4 games there for Jamaica?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was really, short time span with, some really tough games. And you look at it like turnaround time 2 or 3 days before you go ahead and again and play 90 minutes, and then after that, you came right into your club where, it's a turnaround again where you have to perform again and week in, week out. So I think, it's just that stretch of how you manage your body and, do the right thing.
And no rest for the weary here. Big stretch of games coming up for Legion FC. You got Tulsa, then you got Lou City, and then perhaps maybe a chance to get back into the national team fray with World Cup qualifying starting in September. You looking forward to this upcoming run?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is one thing, one step at a time, week by week, and then, see where I go from there.
And I know Legion fans have enjoyed seeing you get back out there, getting healthy too. I know you dealt with a little bit of knocks early on the start of the year. How you feeling looking into this stretch run? Yeah,
as I said, I'm just taking this time out, to focus on, some rehab and recovery stuff, especially as I know coming to this time of the year, it's going to be a lot more demanding, going into playoffs where, everything is more structured and organized, and it's going to be a lot more competitive. So I think, by virtue of doing that, just getting healthy is the most important right now.
All right, last thing before I let you go. We got a couple of days till game day here, so maybe a little bit of time to rest, recuperate. What are you doing? Are you going back home? You gaming? You gonna go explore Birmingham a little bit? What you got going on?
Yeah, just we're doing some, as I said, some recovery right now, and just just relax, just let the body go all the way back down, and because, as I said, like these next couple of weeks gonna be really tough.
No doubt about it. Well, I know Legion fans are looking forward to seeing you compete once again on Sunday against FC Tulsa, and then upcoming the rest as we get this playoff run up and rolling. That's Junior Flemings, the tagger for Legion FC and the Jamaican national team. More from our coverage of Legion soccer right after this.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
City double their money, and how sweet the sound in Lynn Family Stadium.
Welcome back to Birmingham, Alabama. FC Tulsa on top of Legion FC 1-0 through 45 minutes. Let's get a look at the rest of the scores on this Sunday afternoon in the USL Championship. Of course, some games got done yesterday, but plenty more soccer coming your way today on this Sunday at halftime. Sporting Kansas City 2 on top of Indy 11. They scored with 5 minutes left till the halftime whistle, but a big one coming up in the Central tonight. Lou City on the road in Oklahoma City to take on Energy FC.
Yeah, all these games really pretty big games. Indy 11 seems to be in a little bit of a slump, losing at half to Kansas City. And Oklahoma City Energy versus Louisville City, that's certainly one that all the Legion FC fans are going to have their eyes on.
The team in third place right now in the Central's Atlanta United 2. They've won 2 of their last 3. They're on the road tonight to take on a Pittsburgh Riverhounds side that is tied on points right now with Tampa Bay Rowdies in the Atlantic. The Rowdies are on the road as well this weekend, taking on the last place team in the Atlantic. That is Loudoun United FC. Across our busy news and notes section in the USL Championship, teams continue to make acquisitions. Phoenix Rising continues to add goal scorers. Darren Maddox, the Jamaican international, is the latest.
Yeah, lots of excitement going on in this league right now. You know, Speedy Williams, a terrific international player for Jamaica who's doing really well. Gabriel Obertan, a former Man United star, now coming to Charlotte Independence. And of course, Darren Maddox, another Jamaican, also a former Akron University player who helped them win the national title, going to Phoenix Rising. So some big name players getting attention all around the league.
Maddox has made 50 appearances for Jamaica in his national team career. We talked about Junior Flemings perhaps getting called into the World Cup qualifiers for Jamaica. Speedy Williams more than likely will be as well, as Jamaica gets ready for CONCACAF qualifying next month. Here in Birmingham, through 45 minutes between Tulsa and Birmingham, Mike, we talked about it. FC Tulsa got the early goal. Legion created more of the chances after that goal. They just didn't really finish any of them.
They had the chances for sure. 10 shots on goal, 4 on target. They've just got to find the back of the net. But I think they've been in this position a number of times. I know they won't panic. They've just got to find the net. It's that simple.
Just 2 shots on target for FC Tulsa in the first 45 minutes, but 1 found the back of the net thanks to Jason Johnson, another Jamaican who his goal is the difference right now between FC Tulsa and Legion FC. 45 minutes down, 45 to go from BBVA Field. The second half between FC Tulsa and Birmingham Legion comes your way right after this.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones.
Let me break it down. You got your new customers.
They get our best deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals.
Questions?
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember.
I'm gonna get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphones.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama. Blake Gardner, Mike Evans, Lyndon Blake, your broadcast crew here on My 68 in Birmingham and on ESPN Plus across the country. Let's get a look at our first 45-minute highlights from BBVA Field today on a very hot day, and it was a very hot start for the visitors, FC Tulsa.
Some great quick passing, found the man out wide, and then a very nice left-footed finish.
First goal for Jason Johnson in 2021 after being acquired from Austin Bold. His goal in the 8th minute quickly put FC Tulsa in front on a fine, composed, left-footed finish past Matt Van Oekel. But after that, Legion FC responded. They had more of the possession. They had some golden opportunities. Nico Brett and Junior Flemings both had opportunities. This was the first from Nico.
Yeah, Junior Flemings left this one for Nico. You thought he would finish it. And a couple of wide balls, nice service in, but well handled by Lewis.
Flemings had an opportunity there to challenge Sean Lewis, but other than that, Sean Lewis has had a pretty good first half. He's controlled his air well. Nothing has come of the Legion FC set pieces. Lewis tries to find his 3rd clean sheet here in 2021. Had another great opportunity to Prosper Kasim here. And then one more to close the half from Zach Uravo and Matt Van Oekel, who had pushed forward well into first half stoppage time. But still 45 minutes to go for Legion FC to try to find an equalizer. And Mike, just the way those two sides attacked, especially to start that first half, it feels like there are more goals coming in this one.
It was certainly an entertaining first half for the fans. Both teams attacking, both teams showing they can be dangerous in and around the box. Both teams making some defensive mistakes. So if it continues like that, we should have some real fireworks.
No announced changes yet as both sides make their way out of the halftime dressing rooms. We'll see how long that remains to be the case on a very warm day here in Birmingham. Could definitely tell the pace of play slowed up a little bit over the last 5-10 minutes of that first half. Maybe some tired legs after the hydration break.
This is a big field, and it's a really hot, steamy day. It has to take some energy out of the players. But we heard Tommy Sohn saying he's looking for more energy out of his team, especially his forwards.
At least there is a little bit of cloud cover as we get ready to start this second half here at BBVA Field. Birmingham Legion FC in attack black with the Children's Harbor commemorative kits. The mural kits for FC Tulsa on this Sunday afternoon in Birmingham, Alabama. It'll be Nico Brett to get things started for Legion FC. Birmingham trails FC Tulsa by a goal. They have 45 minutes to try to find an equalizer. FC Tulsa tries to steal 3 points on the road. The second half is underway. Blake Gardner, Mike Yetman, Lyndon Blake, glad to have you with us. There are confirmed no changes to the 11s for either side to start the second half. Junior Flemings took a bit of a beating in that first half. He's fought off it there by Bird and Matt Sheldon. Sheldon goes down, free kick given.
A little bit of frustration from Junior Flemings. He felt he'd been fouled earlier.
Good weight on the switch over the top from Bradley Bourgeois. Talked about the good start he had to this contest. 103rd career regular season USL starts for the former Tulsa Golden Hurricane man, Bradley Bourgeois. Uravo up to win the ball in the air, just a bit past Nico Brett. Lewis's pass won in the air by Lopez. Second ball brought down by Rodrigo de Costa. By his standards, a relatively quiet first 45 minutes.
Legion started this game defending out of a 3-5-2, but clearly it's a 4-4-2 now. Zach Uravo has stepped all the way up into midfield.
Costa sinks in for a touch and quickly redirects it out wide to Jorge Luis Corrales, who had a very busy first half. Dario Suarez making the run in front of him. Suarez's cross cut out, good work by Van Kazeel. There'll be a throw coming for FC Tulsa.
A little bit of shoe tying going on right now.
Bourgeois towards Sheldon. Maloto couldn't find any space forward, wanted to get it to Corrales. South African midfielder splitting the center backs at the moment to start this second 45 minutes. Corrales in a pocket of space over the top. Got the cross away. Van Oekel thought about coming to get it. Instead, Lopez does the safe thing and chests it over the end line. Corner conceded to Tulsa.
It was 3v3 at the back post. Mikey Lopez really had no choice facing his own goal. Either give up the corner or let the ball go to an open player.
So the corner conceded, just the second of the afternoon for FC Tulsa. It looks like Joaquin Rivas will provide the service, the 29-year-old from El Salvador. Towards the back post, an easy catch. Matt Van Oekel makes the play right by his back post.
Both teams have struggled on the service on their corners so far today. Goalkeepers having a field day.
Kazil, Uravo, Eli Cronali, both Eli and Alex Cronali in the starting 11 once again this afternoon for Legion FC. Zach Uravo took a bit of a knock in the first half, but he looks good to go here to start the second. Mikey Lopez wanting some options here down this near side flank. Uravo pushing forward, trying to get around Maloto. Eli Cronali comes to help him out, but couldn't dribble through the traffic successfully. And now the counter may be on here for Tulsa. Johnson turns and finds Suarez. Dean tracking him down from behind, and that is excellent hustle from Dean to work back defensively.
Great hustle, a little bit of a poor decision from Johnson. If he'd have held it a little bit longer, he might have been able to put his teammate in on goal. But great work from Johnny Dean getting back so quickly.
Brett tried to hold it up. Maloto took it off his foot from behind. FC Tulsa content to hold in possession here. Fans tonight, Legion FC's jerseys are limited edition commemorative kits in partnership with Children's Harbor. Starting earlier in the first half, the auction has begun for the game-worn player signed jerseys, with proceeds going to support Children's Harbor. Head to 32auctions.com/LegionFC or check out Legion FC social media channels for info on how to enter the auction. Thank you for your support. Corrales making the run in behind again. This time is a bit mistimed. The flag is up. He was offside.
When that ball got played, Johnny Dean thought, oh, I've misplayed this completely, but in fact, he timed it perfectly, stepping up as the ball was being played behind him.
50 minutes gone, 40 minutes to go from BBVA Field. FC Tulsa in front of Birmingham Legion FC by 1. Anderson to Siadu. Uses Lopez for the width. His pass to Flemings is cut out by Bourgeois. Eli Cronali quickly wins it back. Kasim's got space. He's got Dean to the wide side. Now what can Legion do here? Dean cutting inside. Brett has the flag go up against him.
Nice idea. You can see what they were trying to do. Johnny Dean cutting inside. Nico Brett making the run outside. Timing just off by a half a second.
Still Nico Brett, Junior Flemings up top for the moment. Legion have 2 more attacking options waiting in the wings. Warming up down by their corner flag, Jaden Cervena and Junior Flemings. How quickly do the legs get worn down on a very warm, muggy day here in Birmingham?
If the score stays as it is, I'm pretty confident we're going to see Legion pressing more and more, which means players are going to get even more tired, and there'll have to be some substitutions. When you've got the quality players that Legion have sitting on the bench, there's no reason not to use them.
Sheldon for DaCosta. Cut back, doesn't quite get back to the feet of Sheldon. Eli Cronali was there, and Junior Flemings keeps it from going out of play. Brett back to the feet of Flemings, and now the break may be on here. Flemings almost threaded it right back through to Nico Brett, who was in on goal.
Great idea, great combination. Flemings just couldn't bend the ball around the center back. Nico Brett would have been in on goal.
Maloto all the way back to the feet of Sean Lewis, his goalkeeper from Rockford, Michigan. Third year in Tulsa for Sean Lewis. Now some raindrops starting to come down here at BBVA Field. We had a big rainstorm before this contest started. It was all sunshine once the game got going, and now a bit of rain here to greet us. Of course, it wouldn't be a Legion FC game day without some rain. Jason Johnson had the ball trickling behind him, but Matt Van Oekel was well off his line.
Players will appreciate the cooling rain. It'll speed up the passing as well as the ball skips across the grass. The fans will probably head for the canopies to get a little bit of cover.
Last time these two teams played here in Birmingham, rain and lightning and thunderstorms interrupted the play. Got just a little bit through our second half before play was driven to a halt by thunderstorms. With Legion in front 1-0. Able to conclude the game later in the night. Legion FC beating FC Tulsa 2-1 back on that June evening. FC Tulsa returned the favor at home in Tulsa back on August 7th by a score of 3-1. So what happens in this third matchup with less than 40 minutes to go? Thomas Van Kayziel. Dean. Good work by Bourgeois to cut it out, but Kasim onto the second ball. Switch here to Lopez.
That ball almost skipped over him.
Good work defensively by Rivas, but Asiadu there to cut out the pass. Still work to do for FC Tulsa's defense. Asiadu. Is there a shooting lane? Not quite. Kasim, Crognale, Dean. Dean into the area. Dean to the byline. Got the cross away, but just a bit too tall for Flemings.
Really well done from Johnny Dean. Got it wide. You could see he was going to take his player on 1v1. Uses that great pace to just go by him. Unfortunately, the service was just too high, but a really nice attack from Legion FC.
The ball movement good. And Dean and Flemings almost paid it off. That was an absolute screamer across the face from Dean. And FC Tulsa break the pressure. They cannot. Legion win it back quickly. And out to reset through their center backs, Crognale and Van Kayziel. Brother to brother, Crognale to Crognale, Uravo. Back to the feet of the big brother, Alex. Eli Crognale, bit of a mishit, trying to redirect it out wide to Dean.
That's maybe the first missed touch he's had all day and maybe all season.
Bird back to Jadama. See, Tulsa can afford to be a bit more deliberate in their build-up with that 1-goal lead. But now the run is in on goal. Suarez, the flag stays down. Still Suarez. Van Oekel got a piece, but not enough. Dario Suarez has doubled the Tulsa lead here in the 57th minute.
Legion changed their formation, went to 4 in the back, which really means 2 center backs instead of 3. Left a little more space out wide. And the Tulsa players enjoying the celebration after their second goal.
Dario Suarez had not found the back of the net since June, but for the 5th time this year, he scores for FC Tulsa. And after an early first half goal for the visitors, they find an early second half goal as well.
FC Tulsa's done a really nice job tonight of finding those gaps out wide. Twice they've been able to exploit it.
Frustration from Van Oekel, who got a piece of the shot there from Suarez, but couldn't get enough to keep it out of the back of the net. And Dario Suarez, who didn't start the last contest for FC Tulsa, came off the bench against Louisville City. He started here this afternoon. He's found the back of the net, and now it's a steep climb up the hill for Legion FC over the remaining half hour plus.
Tulsa has the attacking players. They've scored goals all season. They've created chances all season. Now the question is, can they defend? Can they hold on? They've got what they want at this stage of the game, but they know that Legion are going to have to push more players forward. They're going to take risks, and the question is, can FC Tulsa defend?
Fans, Birmingham Legion FC entrusts the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine Team. You should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. A double change prepping down below for Legion FC. Who no doubt are going to need some more attacking firepower, trailing now by a pair. First, they have to defend. Dario Suarez pushing forward once again. Leaves it for DeCosta, who tried to flick it back to him. Good work by Thomas Van Kaziel. Descended as far away as Matt Sheldon.
Tulsa has also been a good team in possession all season long. Can they knock the ball around when they have it, keep it, and force this Legion FC team to chase them all over the park? Temperature has cooled off, but the steaminess, the humidity has gone up, not down. FC Tulsa can try and wear out Legion just by keeping possession.
It's Jaden Cervania and Ryan James who are ready to go down below for Birmingham. They'll come in at the next stoppage. Thomas Van Kaziel in possession for Legion FC. Van Kaziel pushing forward from central defense. Back out to Alex Cronali. Anderson Asiadu and Mikey Lopez on this side. Lopez surveys, goes back out the other way to Dean. Kasim turns, fires right at Lewis.
Hit it pretty well, and it took a deflection. It could have gone anywhere. Ended up in the arms of Lewis.
It's been a good afternoon so far for Sean Lewis in the FC Tulsa back line. They've seen some shots from Legion FC, but they haven't broken. The clean sheet's still intact. Now Johnson trying to turn and run into space. Matt Van Okel well off his line. Emergency defending. Not sure if the flag would have gone up against Johnson or not. And now at the stoppage, Birmingham will make their plan double change. Eli Cronali is one of the men coming off. And it looks like Zach Uravo is going to be the other. Indeed, that is the case. Ryan James, Jaden Cervania on. Zach Uravo, Eli Cronali off.
What you're seeing is a defensive midfielder off, two wingers, two dangerous attacking players on.
So Ryan James quickly into the mix, and he wants to take this throw here for Birmingham. Rivas provides the clearance all the way back to Alex Cronali, who fights off Johnson to win it in the air. Asiadu is taken off his feet by Bird. Kasim. Back to the feet of Thomas Van Kaziel. First touch for Jaden Cervania since coming in. Brett Cronali pushing forward from center defense. Asiadu trying to pick out a pass, a bit too far for everybody.
The wind really looked like it took that. The wind has kicked up just a little bit. With all the bend he already had on that ball, it just spun right out of bounds.
Fans, August is USL Supporters Month, and we want to hear from you. Visit USLChampionship.com/supporters-month for more information on how you can get involved and have a chance to be featured as Supporter of the Week for USL Championship Supporters Month throughout the month of August. FC Tulsa look like they're prepping a change of their own here momentarily. We'll see if Lyndon Blake down below can see who that change is going to be for FC Tulsa, who so far have played a great game on the road against Birmingham Legion FC. Tulsa came in with just one win from their last 6 contests. Right now they look like they have Birmingham's number. After a 3-1 win in Tulsa, they're up 2-0 against Birmingham on the road here. Can Johnny Dean change that? Dean pushing forward. He's got options to his left. Asiadu is one of them. Asiadu cuts it back. Asiadu! Lewis had his near post covered.
Really nice attack from Legion. Johnny Dean, as often is the case, starting things out. And then at the end of the day, Lewis where he needed to be.
One more look at the attempt here from Asiadu. Great positioning from Lewis. Was able to dive down and deny Asiadu Legion's first goal of the afternoon.
Legion still have about 30 minutes, plenty of time. They don't need 2 goals, they need 1. You get the first one and then momentum changes and the energy level changes.
Corner here for Legion FC, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Does FC Tulsa want to make their change now? They do. And it's Marlon Santos who is coming on to replace the goal scorer, Jason Johnson. So fresh legs up top for FC Tulsa. And another good shift for the former Austin Bold acquisition for FC Tulsa, Jason Johnson, whose goal in the 8th minute gave Tulsa a lead they have yet to relinquish.
Johnson was very active in the first half. We haven't seen much of him so far. Fresh legs coming on, but a very experienced player as well.
Van Kaziel with a high service. Fleming's gonna head to it, but couldn't redirect it on frame. So the first sub has been made for FC Tulsa. Fans, don't forget 2 of the best in the East clash to kick off a fall to remember when the USL on ESPN continues. Perennial contenders Louisville City FC travel to Dillon Stadium to meet Hartford Athletic in a potential playoff preview September 7th at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central on ESPN2. And that is going to be Ryan James, who very rudely greets Marlon Santos to the contest.
Santos got up for that ball, way up in the air, and got undercut just a little bit by Ryan James. Santos a little bit lucky. That could have been ugly.
So the whistle goes against the Canadian James, fouling the Brazilian Santos. Tulsa opt not to send the ball forward. They'll send it back to Sheldon and possess for a little bit, make Legion chase. Good footwork in the middle by Bird, but he gives it away. Caught in possession by Lopez. Fleming's pass cut out. Will FC Tulsa concede a corner? Not quite. Good work by Sean Lewis. Fleming's quickly back to work. Brett. Kasim almost back to Brett. Would have been a goal-scoring opportunity. And another throw coming for Birmingham.
Some great touches. Nico Brett thought that Prosper Kasim was going to take the shot. Wasn't ready for the pass that came back to him very quickly.
Still work to be done for the Tulsa defense. Brett in hold up, went down. Referee says no. Once again, good work defensively by Bourgeois. And now the break is on for Tulsa. It's 4-on-3 as teal shirts bomb forward. DaCosta, his pass didn't quite reach Suarez. Good work by Thomas Van Kaziel.
Tulsa did well to turn a 4-on-2 into a counter-attack for Legion FC.
Here's Flemings again, running at the Tulsa back line. Kasim with Cervania out wide. Dean joining for support as well. Flemings in a half space. Still Junior Flemings, a shot blocked, and out for another Legion FC corner, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
I've been really surprised how often Nico Brett and Junior Flemings have been able to get the ball played into their feet in the box. They just haven't been able to convert it into goals yet.
Fifth Chick-fil-A corner kick of the afternoon for Birmingham. Thomas Van Kaziel once again to supply the service. Once again finds Flemings. He doesn't miss this time. Game on here at BBVA Field. Junior Fleming scores. It's 2-1.
And his now patented celebration, just simply turning back and walking to midfield.
Fire up the forge again. Birmingham Legion FC right back in it. And it's that man once again. Junior Flemings, his 5th goal in his last 6 games. And we'll see if we get another look at the corner here. The delivery from Van Kaziel was good, but you can't lose this guy in the box.
He was last year's Golden Boot winner. You know he's a great goal scorer. He's an international star. How you can lose him in the box, I don't know. But he has a way of finding those gaps. And eventually he gets the goal on nearly every game in the past month.
He's given the crowd here at BBVA Field something to cheer about. It's been a tough go for the home side supporters, but now the game back within reach. It's 2-1 with little more than 20 minutes to go. And Birmingham pushing forward once again. Ryan James with a bit of space, quickly shut down by Marlon Santos.
When these two teams play, there's been goals every time. A minimum of 3 per match, and that's what we're out now.
Kasim with space, but his first touch a bit too heavy. Bird lost it going back towards his own frame. Kasim's shot was blocked. Asiadu trying to get to the second ball. Rivas left his feet to win it instead. And now a huge break for FC Tulsa. 3-on-2 with Maloto pushing forward. He's got Suarez to one side, DaCosta to the other. And now Santos joining the fray. Santos' shot is well wide, and that feels like a wasted opportunity for Tulsa.
FC Tulsa, it started out 4-on-2. James did well to get back and make it a 3-on-2. And Tulsa ended up with a shot from a poor angle, didn't even hit the target.
Tough break there for FC Tulsa, who had numbers bombing forward, but couldn't make much of the scoring chance in the end. We've talked a little bit about the teal and white shirts for FC Tulsa this afternoon. For more on those, we send it down to the third member of our crew, Lyndon Blake. Lyndon?
What's up, guys? I feel like I'm doing like a lot of fashion segments today. I don't know if we have a match going on right now that has a team that features logos drawn by children, the other team featuring a mural that's designed by kids. That's the case for FC Tulsa. These are their mural jerseys, and they are a piece of art, truly. They look really great up close, and this is to honor kids from Tulsa, specifically from the Monroe Demonstration Academy in North Tulsa. So each kit purchase is going to benefit the kids at Monroe, and really, why would you not want to have this beautiful kit? So it's a very, very special day today. Obviously, Legion with the Children's Harbor logos too. If you really look up close, you can see the artwork, and it's special as well. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks, Lyndon. Whistle and a foul win against Mikey Lopez there, and it's clattered another one of those teal shirts. Looks like Dario Suarez is the man slow to get up.
When the matches begin, you and I are often talking about the number of great players that are walking out onto the field. Tonight, we both commented about how good the uniforms were looking. The jerseys are just amazing. They really are two very, very good-looking kits tonight.
The two black and gold sides here in the USL Championship, meeting for the 3rd time this year. Legion, of course, wearing that patented black and gold with a bit of a twist from Children's Harbor. FC Tulsa in a very good-looking mural kit, that teal kit that Lyndon was talking about. Suarez looks to be all right. He's quickly racing at the Legion FC back line, but a whistle and a foul for a bit of a stiff arm on Jaden Cervania. Gives Legion possession, and Birmingham wastes no time trying to work back the other way as Asiadu is clattered from behind. Haven't been too many whistles today, and haven't been any bookings to speak of either. Referees kept the game in check. Dean looking for Cervania, trying to get through. Cervania couldn't quite keep it in play.
It's been a pretty fairly played match. The referee's done a nice job. but these last 15 minutes, now that it's a one-goal game, you're going to see the intensity level crank up. Both teams are going to get physical while they battle for every single ball, every single touch.
Legion fans, don't forget to stay up to date on all the latest Birmingham Legion FC news. Download the Birmingham Legion FC app today. Available on both iOS and Android platforms. The Legion FC app, your home for all things Birmingham Legion FC. Birmingham quickly win possession back once again. Van Kaziel out wide for Dean. Dean with acres of space and support to his right in Cervania. Dean. And the cross deflected. Lewis with a good job not to concede the corner. A little more than a quarter hour left tonight, and there you see the double change prepped and ready for FC Tulsa. And this stoppage will now give FC Tulsa a chance to make those preferred changes. Kimbo Cabato is the first man coming on. And they'll both come on in the midst of a stoppage for a hydration break. So Kevin Garcia is on, replacing Joaquin Rivas. And then Kimbo Cabato is the other man coming on. Fourth official still waiting to announce who he will be replacing. Looks like it'll be Dario Suarez, who took a bit of a knock a few minutes ago.
Took a knock. It's also both wide attacking players coming off. Guys who've worked incredibly hard all night long. So fresh legs in the wide positions. Guys who got to get back and help defensively, but also then have been doing a good job and need to continue getting forward on those counterattacks.
Vans USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. Through the project, the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud. Quarter hour to go. FC Tulsa in front of Birmingham Legion FC 2-1. Here's how the scoring started this afternoon. In just the 8th minute, Jason Johnson found the back of the net for the first time.
Really quick play and a nice finish.
Good look there on the flick through. Jason Johnson, his first goal for either Austin or Tulsa in 2021. Came quickly to give Tulsa the advantage, and then early in the second half, Dario Suarez added to the advantage.
Again, coming from that wide attacking position. And another good finish.
Suarez has since been subbed off. That doubled Tulsa's lead to make it 2-0. A bit of tea sipping time there, but couldn't rest on your laurels. Junior Flemings found the back of the net.
Again, a little bit of a surprise how the Tulsa defense lost track of last year's leading scorer.
5th goal in 6 games for Junior Flemings, who remains on the field now trying to find an equalizer for Legion FC, who continue to have the bulk of the scoring opportunities, outshooting FC Tulsa 16-6 this afternoon. Tulsa had some good counter-attacking opportunities as Santos draws the whistle for taking down Mikey Lopez. So FC Tulsa have now made 3 changes. Kevin Cabato, Kevin Garcia, Marlon Santos have all come off the bench for the side from Oklahoma. Legion have made 2 changes. Ryan James, who plays the first time pass to Asiadu. Jaden Cervania on the opposite wing. Asiadu, Kasim. Thomas Van Kaziel joining the attack. Cervania. Kasim able to turn. Kasim trying to find a shooting lane. And the end, Sean Lewis comes out to get it.
Some really quick footwork from Prosper Kasim, but in the end, maybe one touch too many.
Lewis will take his time putting it back into play with his side in front, and time working against Birmingham Legion and in favor of FC Tulsa. Throw in coming here from Legion FC. Fans, don't forget the USL's elite pre-professional platform is the USL Academy, and it allows clubs to build a pathway to pro soccer by bringing together top local youth talent and helping players transition to their USL senior teams. For more information, visit usl-academy.com. Jaden Cervania is an academy signing, a former academy signing in the first for Legion FC. He's joined the front line here for Legion. Ollie the safe way all the way back to the feet of the blonde-haired Matt Van Okel. Kasim tried to make the run to Flemings, who lost his footing. Brett got there anyway. Brett with a shot into the side of the ad board. Good hustle from Brett. Don't think the initial pass was intended for him, but he made the run after Flemings couldn't.
It was definitely aimed at Junior Flemings. When he went down, you thought the play was dead. Nico Brett just outworking everybody.
Brett still with a bit of life to his legs, even 78 minutes gone on a humid day. Siadu, the shortest man in the park, wins the ball in the air. Siadu, the lovely turn, but Eric Bird was there to greet him when he got all the way around. Good defensive work by Alex Cronali. No foul given, just a throw for FC Tulsa, despite Rodrigo de Costa remaining on the ground.
Right in front of the FC Tulsa bench, they certainly weren't happy with the call. It looked to me like Alex Cronali got a lot of leg before he got the ball.
See if we can see on this replay here. He did get the ball, but he got a lot of the man too.
When you're 6'5", a little bit of contact can knock players to the floor. Referee felt he played the ball first. Play on.
Lewis to Jadama. His first touch wasn't as clean as he would have preferred, but still found its intended target. Bird's pass didn't. And now Legion working quickly back the other way. Flemings cuts it inside. Asiadu with a chance. Off of Sheldon, it redirects wide for yet another Legion FC corner.
Another good opportunity. Shot well struck. Deflection squirting through the box. Could have gone anywhere. Last corner kick for Legion FC resulted in a goal. We'll see if FC Tulsa can do a better job as staying to Junior Flemings this time.
6th Chick-fil-A corner kick of the afternoon for Birmingham.
11 defenders in the box for FC Tulsa.
Low-driven service doesn't clear the first man. It's Cabada who sends it away. Legion keep the big bodies forward for now as James went to collect. Kasim turns, threading it through. Brett is onside. Sean Lewis, another huge save. How about the game Sean Lewis has played so far this afternoon?
Sean Lewis, definitely the man of the match for FC Tulsa tonight. He's made 2 or 3 very big stops in 1v1 situations.
Legion back on the ball again. Still, the center back Alex Cronali is forward in the attack. Flemings takes a shot from behind. Referee says get up, and now the counter comes back the other way. It's the Canadian Cabado pushing forward. He's got DaCosta to his right. Instead, tried to go it alone, and Thomas Van Kayziel said no thank you.
Good 1v1 defending from Thomas Van Kayziel. Legion once again getting caught on the counter. They're going to have to keep taking risks.
Asiadu with Brett to his left. Still Asiadu able to keep it at his feet. Now does get the cross away. It was dangerous, but nobody had made that run.
The player takes 3 touches, 4 touches, 5 touches. Everybody else is uncertain what's coming next. Attacking players for Legion FC had stopped to watch. That ball just driven across the 6.
An attacking change made here in the 82nd minute for Legion FC. It's the Montgomery, Alabama native J.J. Williams coming on, and the center back Alex Cronali is coming off. And this is about as offensive as a change as Tom Sohn could make here down the stretch.
Legion are going to play with 1 center back. They're going to leave Thomas Van Kayziel one-on-one with the Tulsa center forward. but they're also going to be 3v3 in front of goal.
Williams almost got a touch, Brett did, but his shot dragged just wide. It took a deflection on the way through. The 7th Chick-fil-A corner kick of the afternoon is coming.
J.J. Williams, very good in the air, especially on set pieces. He scored a ton of them in college. He scored a ton of them as a pro. I'm sure he'll be the target for this ball as it gets served in.
6-yard box awfully crowded, as you can see on your screen there. Van Kaziel's service again, another driven service that doesn't clear Cabato. Bit of a mistouch there from Ryan James. Cost him a chance to serve it back in quickly. Dean, back out to Van Kaziel. Nice timed run from him. A huge collision in the air, and the foul goes against Van Kaziel. Now let's hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, this is a dangerous situation. This is two big players going very hard for the ball in the air. Both men had their eyes on the ball, not seeing the other guy. And a very hard head-to-head collision. Oof. Two brave players challenging hard in the air. These are the scary moments in soccer.
It was a good job by Van Kaziel to bend his run. He was in an onside position when the ball was delivered over the top. But it looks like he's bleeding pretty profusely at the moment. And the man he collided with, I believe, is Matt Sheldon, who remains down and is now slowly working himself to a sitting position. The word from down below, from the Legion side of things, looks like Thomas Van Kaziel is going to need to come out.
It looked like that's what the trainer was signaling for. They do still have a true center back in Ben Afemu. I'd be surprised if he's not the player coming in. Oof. Not sure I like that any better in slow motion. Both players going hard, both brave men challenging for that ball. Both paying a bit of a price.
Van Kaziel to his feet, but holding his forehead. Some blood on his fingers there. It looks like his afternoon is going to come to a close, as Legion do have a substitute readying by their touchline. Matt Sheldon to his feet as well. We'll see if he tries to continue or if FC Tulsa will make a change for the Washington native as well.
Well, in this situation with 5 minutes left, I'd be shocked if they don't sub him. The medical staff's going to need to take a couple minutes just to evaluate him. You've only got 5 minutes left on the clock, so if they don't sub him, it'd be a little bit of a shock. We certainly hope he's okay.
So Van Kaziel confirmed from down below is coming off. His afternoon is done. Ben Afemu, as Mike said, is the man he thought would be coming on, and it is confirmed. Afemu will make his way into the contest straight away and in crunch time. So the 10th appearance of the year for Ben Afemu, the 20-year-old from Michigan. Meanwhile, FC Tulsa are prepping a change of their own. It looks like Solomon Kwambe is getting ready to check in. Now, is that for Sheldon or is it for someone else? Looks like it's not for Sheldon. Kwambe is coming on for Rodrigo da Costa.
So Sheldon coming back into the game. Certainly a tough guy. He got clocked. The trainers have examined him and felt he's okay, so it's good to see him able to come back into the match.
So a defensive change here for Tulsa. They've now changed everyone in their attacking front four. Garcia, Santos, Cabato, and now Kwambe is coming on. Rodrigo da Costa's afternoon comes to a close here in the 87th minute. Ben Afemu is on to anchor the back line for Birmingham. He is the lone center back left in the match for Legion FC. Now it looks like we're ready to resume action. Lewis descended away. His FC Tulsa side still lead by 1. They've absorbed some pressure, but they still lead. And the first touch from Afemu That's a heavy one looking over the top for Flemings.
It was a heavy one, but it was an important one. He was under pressure, needed to get that ball up and out.
Two minutes to go plus stoppage time, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of it given the stoppages we've had here in the second half. First things first, a chance for Tulsa. Dean sends it away. Kimbo Cabato was arriving late. Asiadu trying to win a throw for Legion. He does. Excellent work there from Anderson Asiadu, the Ghanaian midfielder. Now Legion go back to work on this end of the park. Prosper Gassim sees the switch in front of him, plays it out that direction to James. James with an early service, but it's well over the head of everybody.
FC Tulsa going to take as much time as they can every time the ball goes out of bounds. They will not be in a rush to put this ball back in play.
Birmingham fans, don't forget Legion FC's next home match is a big one in the race for the playoffs as Central Division leaders Louisville City FC come to town for the first time this season this Saturday, August 28th at 6:30 Central Time. Get your tickets today at bhmlegion.com/tickets or on the Legion FC app. Birmingham Legion FC and Louisville City this Saturday at 6:30 Central. But Afemu wrapped up with Marlon Santos, and the foul goes against Afemu. That's a big foul won by Santos as it allows Tulsa to keep bleeding the clock.
We're going to have 6 or 7 minutes of stoppage time, but as FC Tulsa is in no rush to get these balls back in play, we may see even more than that. There's not even a player over the ball to take this kick.
Maloto slowly making his way over.
Jaden Cervania kicks the ball away, wasting a little bit of his own time. I'm not sure that made much sense.
Good 30-45 seconds before Maloto finally puts it back in play to Santos, who hoards it towards the corner flag and wins an FC Tulsa corner. So 90 minutes complete here in Birmingham. Stoppage time brought to you by UAB Medicine is confirmed. 6 minutes, a minimum of 6 minutes to close out this contest from BBVA Field. Santos, no business going away from the corner flag, gives up the goal kick this time, and Matt Van Oekel wastes no time putting it back in play.
Did not take Matt Van Oekel 45 seconds to get that ball in play.
Tulsa with a lead. Can they maintain it through stoppage time? Prosper Gassim pushing forward for Legion. Dean ran into a clatter of bodies. Kimbo Cabato, the Canadian, was the one that got it off his foot. Ofemu goes the safe way all the way back to Matt Van Oekel. Lopez comes to collect, and now Legion go again. Gassim looking direct, over the top in the run of Brett. Good job by Lewis, who was alert to come off his line.
Really tough ball to connect on. Dead center of the field, played over the defense. Dead center of the field, goalkeeper coming out very quickly and collecting it.
Sean Lewis has a case for man of the match honors today for FC Tulsa if the score remains the same. He's made some big stops. He's denied Nico Brett twice in key moments, once in the first half and once in the second. Can his back line hold on to a three-point performance here in the 92nd minutes? Lopez for Asiadu. Asiadu quickly under duress. JJ Williams hasn't had much of the ball since coming on. He's on it here. His pass doesn't quite connect to Nico Brett. Cabato touches around Afemu, and he's off free into space. Great work by the Canadian Kimbo Cabato on loan from RGV FC. Taking it towards the corner flag, able to keep it in play and keep it away from Afemu.
Some great footwork in the corner, did really well at first.
In the end, it was Prosper Kasim who tracked all the way back to help out his young center back. Lopez still surveying with the ball at his feet. Finds a bit of space for Nico Brett. Brett with options. Cervenia's out wide. Here's Cervenia into the area. Cross is skied.
A little frustrated with that one. Did really well running at the defense, which he loves to do. Maybe just a little too excited. Got under that cross and put it out of play.
14th time this year, Jaden Cervenia has come off the bench for Birmingham Legion FC. He's had some big moments late in games. Created a couple of penalties won. Also had an assist on a game winner to Nico Brett earlier in the year. Couldn't pick out the cross he wanted that time around. So Lewis puts it back in play into the 94th minute now. Famu does a good job to bring it down to his feet. They find a passing option, not quite, but Asiadu's off into space. How did Bradley Bourgeois? Bourgeois does the same thing, concedes the throw.
Legion are going to have enough time for at least one more good attack.
Good job by Moja Dama in defense. Chest it back to the waiting arms of Lewis. On a warm, muggy day, do Birmingham have anything left going forward? With a couple more minutes left to try to find an equalizer.
It's very hard to keep your composure in these situations, but Legion have done a great job of passing the ball quickly and creating chances. But the last 3 or 4 minutes, everything has been direct. One pass right down the middle, and Lewis has come up with the ball every time.
Lewis puts it back into play again. See Tulsa bench asking for how much time is left. There's still a good chunk, at least 90 seconds at a minimum, for FC Tulsa to defend and try to see this one out. James with a bit of a miss-hit header, a throw coming for FC Tulsa right in front of their own bench. Solomon Kwambe, the sub, who finally gets play restarted. Santos' flicked header over the top of his intended target, Matt Sheldon, and now Legion have to build again. Kasim's pass mid-hit finds the waiting arms of Cabato instead. Maloto threads it through. Bird is onside. Bird tracked down by Dean. Great work by Dean. Otherwise, Bird had a chance to put this game on ice.
That should have been goal number 3 for Tulsa. Great opportunity, just couldn't get the ball off his foot quick enough. Johnny Dean with so much explosiveness getting there at the very last second.
Sheldon sends it back towards Matt Van Oekel. And time running out here for Birmingham into the 96 minutes. Van Oekel urges everyone forward. Williams got a piece, so Famu. Fleming's edge of the area. Fleming's trying to turn through traffic. James with a service. Cervenia goes down, referee says no. Kasim. Still Kasim into the area. Kasim with options, can he pick one out? It goes over the end line for another corner, and now everybody coming forward for Legion. That includes the goalkeeper, Matt Van Oekel.
22 players in the box. This is going to be the play of the game. Somebody's going to be happy afterwards.
Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A is sent in, headed away by Bird, and that is full time. FC Tulsa, for the second time in as many weeks, have taken 3 points off of Birmingham Legion FC.
Legion players attacked, and attacked all night. Tulsa, for maybe the first time all year, defended and defended and defended all night. We knew there'd be goals. We knew there'd be chances at both ends. Sean Lewis came up with some big saves, and FC Tulsa comes away with a big win that'll make a major impact on their playoff hopes.
It's a big 3 points on the road for FC Tulsa here at BBVA Field. Our final scoreline once again, FC Tulsa 2, Birmingham Legion FC 1. We'll wrap up our coverage of USL Championship Soccer right after this.
Your bank for today, your bank for tomorrow. BBVA is your bank for life's opportunities, with an app that makes banking easy and service that makes it personal. For your next opportunity, BBVA is your bank.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Your bank for then, your bank for now. BBVA is your bank for getting back to work with more than 6.
Michael Edensien's going to be pretty happy with that stat.
And Matt Van Oekel got a piece of one of them that still found the back of the net off the foot of Dario Suarez. His goal gave FC Tulsa a 2-0 lead at the time. In the end, FC Tulsa gave one of those goals back, but not the other. And it's FC Tulsa who, for the second time this year, take 3 points away from Birmingham Legion FC. Let's get a look at the upcoming slates for both these two clubs. Let's start with FC Tulsa, now back above the playoff line, and a pair of home games coming up to try to cement their status above that playoff line.
Well, back above the playoff line and a few games in front of them that can really solidify themselves above that line. So I think they're probably feeling very good and looking forward to these upcoming matches.
4 of their next 5 at home at One Oak Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That includes a 9-11 matchup against Birmingham Legion FC, the final time these two sides will meet. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion FC, they're back home on Saturday to take on Louisville City FC, the one team in the Central they're looking up against. That's going to be a big game.
Yeah, I think these players are going to be a little frustrated tonight. It may take them a day or two, but they've got a week to prepare and to really test themselves. If you've wanted to win a championship, you've had to go through Louisville City for the last 6 years in a row. So this is Legion's opportunity to see how they really stack up.
Birmingham has already taken a point off Lou City this year. They'll try to take at least that this upcoming Saturday here at BBVA Field. Get your tickets today, bhmlegion.com/tickets, or the Legion FC app for Birmingham Legion against Louisville City this Saturday, August 28th at 6:30 Central Time. That'll do it for our coverage from BBVA Field in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. For Lyndon Blake and Mike Getman, I'm Blake Gardner saying so long from Birmingham. For once again, the final score this afternoon, FC Tulsa 2, Birmingham Legion FC 1. Until next Saturday, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you next week for another edition of USL Championship Soccer here in the Magic City.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.